the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
He goes tonight. 180. 54.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards on the ground.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run. It's Gurley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Value 3. Check out. Bang. Hold on. Check. Ric Flair. Check 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step.
Goff now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover late in routes and make some difficult catches.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
You might get tired of seeing me. Jim. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And the coach has decided to challenge this.
Means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. And that'll set them back 5. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rush in. Undercrush.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the slant. Hey. Check the six. Check three.
Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Mike is a 50. Check by 50. And let's get this. Check nickel. 14. Begin.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you, son. You're all mine.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watch the screen.
On first down, it's Gurley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Mike playing. Mike 5-4.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tiger. I'm coming after you. 12. Jump. Check it back. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go, D. Check. Go. Check. Hot. Check.
Goff now looks to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring switch.
Wilson now to throw again. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Green 80. 43 to Mike. All day, every day, any day. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Still going 4 down. 25. Check 81. Check 99.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Come on.
To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 10-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Goff on 3rd down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Cut. 120. Mike 50. Hey, here we go. I want to flare. Super. Check 37. Check 37. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
Now Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ric Flair. Hey, 5. Shit. Hatch it. Kill.
Throwing again is gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We go tonight. 180. 54 miles. Here we go. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Mike's 54. Louis. Guys, it's dangerous.
Again, gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Corey Littleton came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
'24 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
There.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, short throw to Disley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Let's go, baby. Good job right there. Check 49. Zoom. Come on.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, lift.
Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
Stand up in it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch it. Alert. He's crossing. He's checking crazy.
They run for it with Carson. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
380. 58. Come on. I got one. Watch the edge. Watch twist. Check 52. Spot that.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Go, 14. Let's get there. Check 24. Check neutral. Check. Shoot. Got it.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wilson now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Switch. Under 10. 10. Check. Hey, alert 3. Alert.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
14. No.
On first down, it's Carson, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 43-yard line.
Green 80. Check. Gun. Check.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Metcalf. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
He's coming.
Here's Carson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Move 15. 50. Arnie. Check. Good job right there.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Mike. 280. 12. Big stop. Let's go.
From the gun, Wilson. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch the whip. Got it. 24 is the mic. I'm coming.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Another carry now for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 15. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Kill. Turn it on. Pass. Kill.
Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
19. Check. Twist. Watch the twist. Check. Fresno. Grab on.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's pass. Check 9. Touch 50.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Bang. 14, find it. 50.
Wilson will throw again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Well. Switch.
Now Wilson on first down. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now it's Carson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Check 22.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
They run again with Carson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Fifty-seven, come on. Guys, listen. Keep it up, guys.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert. Mike 57. 19. Joker. Check the backer. 25.
They'll try to run with Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot to hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go. 180. 54 Mike. Hey, Cal.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
14.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, there to knock that away. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on this.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Johnson's got it complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Hold on. Check.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Los Angeles, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
There ain't no time, is it? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no risk. Probably she wanna be famous,